Hey guys, it's Jeff here, and welcome back to King's Quest 2015. This is Chapter 2, Rubble Without a Cause. If you saw the last episode, we finished off in this glowing forest here with the roses in this kind of vase thing here. We do need to give a rose to the whole pots. The problem is, as soon as we pick up a rose, it does start to wilt and die. So we actually need to run this rose to the little containers of water along the way, and hopefully try and keep it alive. So that's what we're going to do. Let's pick up a rose, and we're going to run as fast as we can back to the first little pond. I guess it's a bird bath or something like that. So let's head through here quickly. Just out here, just outside of sorry, not just outside of here. We're going to head down, I think in the... oh no, going the wrong way. I was going the wrong way. Okay, hopefully we'll get around. The first water pond, bird bath, is next to the fireflies. So let's hope that we're going to get there in time. I was running the wrong way. Oh, here we go. This is the first one here. So quickly grab the wilted rose and put it in there. And as you can see, it is brought back to life. So we have a fresh rose again. We need to run down here quickly. And yeah, the next one is the fireflies. So let's just drop down. I wish I could just drop all the way down. There we go. The goblins at the top are sleeping. So we are in day 4 of our captivity here. And hopefully we will be getting out very, very soon. The wilted rose, let's use that again. And hopefully bring that back to life. Okay, let's head across the bridge. We do need to take this down to the hobble pots. So let's quickly run down the stairs here. And let's... oh, no, I don't want to drink. Let's use the rose. It's still alive, thankfully. So lastly, we do need to just go through here and just give this to the hobble pots. We do have the bridge down, which makes it a bit easier to get across. So that should give us plenty of time to get through here to the next bird bath. Okay, here we go. We have a fresh rose. It's still fresh. Let's put it in there. And as you can see, there is a little place for the rose there as well. There are a few other things we do want to give to the hobble pots.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
Worse than yesterday, as you can probably tell.
Okay, they still have 3 hearts, which is good, so they're going to stay alive for a little bit longer.
What's the plan?
Bring us everything on that list. Muriel wants to brew up a bone bomb and show these goblins what happens when the wise become bold.
I'll see to it at once.
Bye.
Okay, so where is this bomb list? I don't think we actually had a look at that. We do have the porridge with cranberries here. Let's talk to them again and have a look around their cell. Did I grab the bomb list? What's this here? Oh, okay. Okay, so we've done that. We've given them the fly, and they've made the potion out of it. Let's have a look at the next page. Okay, so we need some peas and we need a rose as well, and that's going to make the bomb. Fantastic. Is there anything else? I think that's all there is. So we do have the pea. Let's give them the pea.
Great. Just one more ingredient to go.
Right, I'm not going to give them the rose just yet, because they will make the bomb, and I actually want to go to sleep first.
Good thing I put on our new powdered deodorant.
So let's head back down to the cell. We're going to sleep. We'll get some more food. The weed should have grown up the top, so we should be able to get the glass slipper as well. So let's just run quickly back down to our cell here. I hope you guys have been enjoying this game. I do like the King's Quest games. It's a little bit strange, this one, having it in chapters. Having a series like this is a little bit strange, but I'm still enjoying it nonetheless. Okay, so let's go to sleep.
So many were relying on me, and I still didn't have a plan. I went to sleep unsure of the decisions I had made, and the ones I would have to make tomorrow. Today I would need to show Bramble some compassion if she was going to make it.
Okay, Bramble really needs some food. The thing is though, we're going to be escaping today, if all goes well. So we shouldn't need to give the food to anybody else. So I'm actually going to go in here and give the rat the food, and just calm him down a little bit. We also have the porridge. So that rat really likes that the drumstick there. Let's have a look inside the chest.
This looks like an excellent hiding place. I don't think he'll be a bother anymore.
So if we do have contraband, we can actually store it in the chest, and the goblins won't take it for us when we go to sleep at night. Let's go back to the Hobblepot cell, and we're going to grab the last gold coin. I think there are 4 to find in the second chapter. And now that we have the chair, we can actually use it over here, just by the rocking horse. As you can see, there is a glowing gold coin up the top here. So let's pull out the chair. And we're going to use this. Beautiful. And we still have the chair in our inventory, so we can give that to the bakers, and they can use that for firewood. For now, let's head over here. We're going to give the rose to the Hobblepots so that they can finish their bomb. If you remember, we did need to give them a pea and a rose. I don't know exactly why we need to give them these things for the bomb, but that's what they need.
And just lay about.
And I only wanted to think.
Okay, let's do this.
Sorry, Your Majesty, but I'm too weak to make it to you.
Okay, we are going to have to give them some food. They're too weak. Let's give them the porridge with cranberries.
Oh, how fancy. Is this the last bowl of porridge? Looks like enough to last us 2 days, and not one giant snack. Right, Chester?
All right, woman, feed me.
Okay, so they've got enough there to last them for 2 days. They're at full health now, which is fantastic. Let's give them the rose.
This should work. Stand back, Your Majesty. A dud? Chester, are you kidding me?
Well, Muriel, we have food now for a week. I just love the taste of powdered bone soup. Oh, it warms my soul.
But... Oh, well, you're right. Scoot over. Let me have a taste. Our path to escape is clear. Find us a key, and we will break out of here.
This looks dangerous. I hope the guards don't catch me with it. I need to find a light for this fuse.
Okay, so we have some contraband there. The Hobblepots have enough food to last them a week, and the goblins are actually pretty hungry as well, it seems. So they want to get into the cell and have some of that soup that they've made. I guess we could actually give this to... we could give the chair to the bakers. Wente and Bramble, I think their names are. If they're strong enough. Let's go and have a look.
Speak.
They do look pretty weak.
How are you feeling?
I don't think I'll make it another day.
Okay, she won't last another day, so we do actually need to get them out today. Can we give them the chair?
I'm here to serve you well, King, but I'm far too weak to move.
Okay, so we can't get them cooking today when Bramble is so weak. So we're going to head back here and head up to the top level now. We're going to find somewhere to use this bomb. We've got a bomb, we do have a gold coin, we've got the wooden chair, we've got the Chunder Blossom as well. We're probably not going to use all of these items. It does depend on what path you take, which items you end up using. So we are taking the path of wisdom with the Hobblepots here. We're going to head over to... we're going to head up to the north here. and climb up this scaffolding again. We're going to go through the third door here, or the door with 3 rocks. And we're pretty close to finishing this game, to escaping from these prisons. Now, if you remember in the last episode, there was a glass shoe that the goblins were trying to fit, and one of them accidentally flicked it over the edge here, and as you can see, there's a giant weed has grown now, because we did use the weed growing potion. So we're going to climb down, and that was kind of a bit of a strange cutscene there, but we did actually get the glass shoe, the glass slipper. All of these guys are just standing there doing, I don't know what, I guess they're warming themselves. Let's head down. There's another little goblin down here doing the sweeping. If you remember the Cinderella story, you'll know what to do. Okay, so we do have the broom now. Beautiful. The goblins are gone from up here as well. What we're going to do is use the bomb in the fire. We do need something to light this bomb. A bone bomb it's called. So let's use this in the fire. And that has actually revealed a passage beyond. What is this? There's a little potion there. There's some pipes here. So let's just run on through. And the goblins do apparently like collecting fairy tales, and it looks like there is a bit of a collection here. Let's go and have a look.
The goblins love stories, especially fairy tales, and they always wanted to hear more.
Well, I love stories too, Grandpa.
As do I. But the goblins were obsessed with them. They couldn't just enjoy their stories like you or me. They based their whole lives around them, collecting and hoarding everything they could from their treasured tales, even if it meant stealing.
Okay, the animations here are a little bit off, but we get the idea. I don't quite know why they destroyed this pipe. That's a little bit weird. Let's head through the pipe though. And we should come out into another room, and hopefully we'll find something useful that we can use to get us out of here. Okay, beautiful. We are into another room. We do have the bolt cutters here. We're going to grab these.
I need to be careful I don't get caught with this.
And this is contraband as well, so we can't sleep with this. Can we... What's over here, I wonder? Guess this is another way to possibly escape. But Graham just can't get up there. Okay, we're going to head back. We've got the bolt cutters. That's all we really needed. We're so close now to escaping. I think this chapter has been a little bit shorter than the last one. We'll see how chapter 3 goes. It has been a little bit claustrophobic as well. Can we go this way? What's down here? No, we can't go through there. Okay, the goblins do come out of there, but we're obviously a little bit too big, so we're just going to run back through the fireplace, and we're going to head back out now. One thing I did want to try with that broom was to see if I could grab the other page. There's a page up on top of a mushroom towards Amaya's cell. So let's head down here now. She's probably really hungry as well. We haven't given Amaya any food at all, actually. We haven't fed her at all, so hopefully she's still hanging in there. She's pretty tough though, so I'm sure she'll be okay. So we're just going to head down to the second level, and I just wanted to try using the broom. I don't think it's going to be long enough, but we can give it a go. Is this going to work? Is this going to work for us or not?
Really? I hope you didn't wait. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, there is another page up there.
It's not worth getting caught for.
Okay, there is another little page up there, which I'm actually not sure how to get at the moment, but I'll figure that one out a little bit later. We do have one of the pages, the page of bravery. I think that's, what page is up here? Is that a sword? Sorry, a shield. What? Oh, it's a brain. Okay. So that is the page of wisdom, I gather. Fantastic. Okay, what we're going to do now is head over to the hobble pots. We're going to get out of here. We do need to take one of these guys with us, and we might as well use the hobble pots because we've been working with them the most in this playthrough. You can, of course, take a different path and free Amaya or free one of the other the bakers as well.
My stomach cramps are gone.
Where the cramps of King Anthony.
Okay, let's open this cell.
Oh, hello. Nice, rocky buddies. Come in. Share our delicious soup. Some for you and some for you. I call you Stony, and you Marbles. You can be Sandy.
You're scaring me.
I'm scaring myself.
Guys,
The alarm. We better get a move on.
You guys go. My new friends will protect me.
Muriel, we don't have time for this.
Go. I'll be waiting right here for you. I want to make sure the other prisoners get fed.
After all these years, you still find ways to surprise
Get
me.
out of here!
I was off to seek an audience with the Goblin King. If I could get my hands on his key, perhaps I could set the other prisoners free.
Did you have a particular reason for choosing the hobble pots?
It would take a miracle to get out of this one, and in the absence of miracles, tricks would have to suffice.
But Amaya could have wrecked all those rock bottoms.
I would actually like to play through again with Amaya.
Would you mind calling for a guard to carry her off to bed?
But grandfather, I'd like to hear more.
Which part did you like the best? The mischievous goblins, or the interrupting boy who wanted to tell a different story?
Oh, I was enjoying the goblins. Absolutely, I was. I just wanted to show you that I could...
I think it's best to call it a night. The storm has calmed down, and so has she.
But grandfather,
Guard,
I just wanted to...
this is not a time for debating. Go to bed. We can continue in the morning.
As you wish. Good night.
Guard, wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to snap. These elixirs have my nerves on edge.
It's okay, grandfather. And thank you. I do still have a lot to learn from your stories.
Sweet dreams, Guard. Sleep well.
That I can do with my eyes closed.
Ha! Now you're learning.
there. That's our ticket out.
No.
Oh, go ahead. Stay back.
I wasn't sure if I could get him across, but he needed to believe I could.
Okay, we're going to take the path around to the right here for the first section, and then we're going to have to direct Chester and help him get across here as well. So let's just work our way over around to the right, and we're going to head forward as well. I think we need to go forward once more.
Go.
Okay, we need him to go right.
Right. Right.
So it's basically a matter of just remembering which pillars you've walked on. Let's go to the left here.
Left.
And send him forward one as well. The second section is a little bit more complicated. Let's go to the top left here. Let's go to the center. We'll go forward. We'll head off to the top right, top left, and forward twice as well. There we go. Okay, we've made it through the second section fairly well. I think it was left.
Left. Right.
He's doing well. Forward.
Forward.
And now we go to the right. And back to the center again.
Left.
Beautiful. Okay, we have made it through the second section. There is one more section to go. So we're going to go the top... let's go the top left. Let's go the top right. We're going to head across the top right. Oh! Top left and... Oh no! This way? Maybe this way? Yes! Oh yes, we did it! Okay, beautiful. Whew! Fantastic. Okay, and forward once more. So we've made it through the third section here. I think we went... Oops! We went to the left. Then we went to the right. Then we went forward.
Forward.
Oh no! It wasn't forward. Oh, sorry, Chester. Oh, hopefully we don't have to do the whole thing again. Okay, we are at the third section again. Let's go the top left. Okay, it's right twice actually. Right twice. And then it's left twice, and then back to the right. Okay. Fine. Okay. Yeah, we sent him off the edge into the abyss. Hopefully we'll get it right this time. Let's go left.
Left.
And then we go right twice.
Right. Right.
And then we go left twice.
Left.
And back to the center,
Right.
and then forward. And we are almost there. Let's head off.
Forward.
Go a little bit forward there.
Thank you.
Quick! In my cape! No time to explain.
Okay, so Graham can pretty much carry just about anything in his cape. We have the shadow of a dragon here. Let's go and have a peer around the corner and find out what it is.
Nightmares come in many forms. Once you realize what you are actually afraid of, you can start to deal with the fear.
Just in my head. It's not gonna work. I'm not afraid of you.
I figured after that scream you'd be back. Let's pick up our story once again. I wasn't actually afraid of dragons. I was still struggling with the loss of a chaka. Now, my decisions meant the life or death of a kingdom. That's the true beast I needed to wrestle with.
Okay, as you can see, the goblins have Graham's cap there as well. The bridge has been let down, so there's no way for us to get across. I'm going to head over here. As you can see, there's a big shadow. That's pretty cool, actually. The shadow on the cliff over the other side. There is a kind of a lamp here. So what we're going to do is use the dragon on the lamp and see if we can scare away these goblins. And you can kind of notice there that there is one goblin larger than the rest, and he is being picked on by the other smaller goblins. That's actually going to come into the story a little bit later, probably in the 3rd chapter, I think. But for now, let's head over here and
To wear his crown to be a great king. My old hat suited me just fine, and Daventry was ready for a new adventure.
I wonder if I can actually wear the cap. I haven't tried that. Let's see if we can actually wear the cap. Here we go. No, we can't wear it. Okay, fair enough. It's in our inventory. There is a book open here and quite a large library. Let's first of all have a look in this book. It's a book by Manny.
Once, in a town just like the one you're imagining, there was a beautiful castle that stood high on a hill. All were welcome here. Well, everyone except for the pests. The townspeople cried out to their king, "We must be rid of these rats! They're scaring our children and stealing our cheese. One even ate a baby." The town had become very unpleasant indeed. Every morning, gold coins clanged through the water well carrying wishes for a better town, but the rats remained. The king, in his finite wisdom, had also been casting wishes, for he desperately needed a plan. As wishes would have it, a wandering piper appeared at the castle gates. The piper offered to expel the rats from the kingdom if the town would overthrow their moronic liege. "Hear, hear," they cried out. "Our throne is but a seat for a hat rack. Rid us of these pests, and the throne is where you'll rest." The stranger pulled out a small flute and played a pleasing melody. The music summoned the rats out of hiding, and they danced on the head of the king. The king shrieked a high-pitched squeal, but the piper continued his song. The rats were led back to the wooded forest where they belonged. The piper returned to the castle to claim his reward, but his knock echoed throughout the halls, and no one let him in. He raised his pipe, and a new melody was played. He watched the drawbridge lower, and a mesmerized kingdom pranced to his side. With a few simple notes and a turn on the heel, the stranger led them from the castle to the deep, dark caverns below. The throne is now empty, and the well doesn't clang anymore.
Manny knew exactly what to write to incite the horde. He chose every word carefully, fully knowing how the goblins would react to his story. Oh, it was brilliant. They did all the dirty work, and he just sat back and watched. I thought I had bested him in the duel of wits, but the mind games were just beginning.
Okay, let's have a look over to the right first of all. There is one page there, and if we have a look over to the left, there's a book which is kind of standing out here. So let's go and pull this book. And that does open a secret passage here. Now here is this strange goblin who doesn't really fit in.
Nightmares ever come true?
Of course, but real monsters are far easier to deal with than imaginary ones.
Okay, shall we have a look in this hatch first of all?
Ugh. Goblins ruin everything.
That's Mr. Fancy Cakes. He may still be alive, actually. There may be hope for him yet. None of the other villagers are in there, so we have saved them all.
Distress! Help us, King! Enough! They're only stories. Can't you just enjoy them for what they are? You've missed the point entirely. Is this how you want your story to be remembered?
Oh.
Wait. How about a new story? Once upon a time, there lived, let me see what I got here.
We have a wise old man.
There lived a wise little goblin who loved adventures. Even in his young age, stories of the goblin's quests had spread around the land. Like the time he... outsmarted a quizzical griffin. In fact, his adventures were so legendary, the goblins decided to make him king. But the goblin adventurer was out of his element and overwhelmed with the work it took to run a successful kingdom. His friends offered their heart. But it wasn't enough. He was afraid he would never live up to the king who came before. It got so bad that the goblin gave up. But when packing up his things to run away from the castle, the goblin found... He found his old adventurer cap. And the goblin realized that he wasn't just here to continue the previous legacy. He was here to create his own. one filled with
Now, I only have one page here, so we're going to use the page of bravery.
bravery and the best group of friends you could ever ask for.
Grandpa's gotta hear about this.
Told you he'd save us.
No, I told you he'd save us.
Well, I think it was me, actually.
You know, I'm not even sure anymore.
All right, Mr. Fancy Cakes, a river barachi!
And that's my story. Some of the details might have changed over the years, and I certainly left out some parts I wasn't fond of. But I found it's best to enjoy stories for what they are, and not for what you hoped they will be. Ah, you've fallen asleep again, and I think it's time I do the same.
You looked like you could use a friend.
And that is the end of King's Quest Chapter 2, Rubble Without a Cause. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I might go back a little bit later and maybe do the playthrough again, or parts of it with the Bakers and with Amaya as well. We have found all of the gold coins though, which is really cool. And we found one of the pages here. There's a couple of pages that we didn't get, but we did find the page of bravery. So I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.